Please.
I'll hold your hand. Ah! Ooh, I know that hurt.
Remember all your training, Investigator Marcus. This is the most important moment of your life. Don't get too excited or you'll ruin it.
Oh my gosh. Want to pinch her cheeks. That's why when people are just like, I'm an arcane, I'm a little wary because I'm like, are you sure? What is up, guys? It's Cheko here, and today we are finally here. The event I've been waiting for since I saw it premiere in CN 1.7 Reverse 1999. La Sengua.
Soffoca il sangue. Soffoca il sangue.
I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this patch. Everything looks great. The skins, the characters, the story, the freaking trailer looks like a movie trailer. Like, bro, I'm so excited. So we're gonna get right on it right now. So, I'm so excited. Let's get into Reverse 1999.
A painting based on the mysterious island?
You know we watched
The
these.
Isolde, the opera singer?
Oh, poor thing. Every member of that family met a tragic end.
Ooh.
And now her brother.
Ooh. Oh, that's tough.
Theophil has left us.
Poor girl.
Behold, my late brother's final painting,
Just
inspired
a-
by the Golden Isle,
Circle.
the salvation. Miss Dittersdorf, I know your brother's death has affected you deeply.
Her therapist.
Doctor, you need to release your oppressions. The rain, the Golden Isle.
Okay, that's them on a
The island of the
mission.
painting. Is that where the timekeeper is at now?
How did Theophil know about the storm and the island?
He belonged to an organization called the Circle. It's the symbol of the Circle. Are they really just a group of artists?
Question, is he the person
What do you
that was
see
in the story?
in the mirror?
No, he wasn't, because that's an old
I
record.
see golden circles. Theophil in the fire. He burned all his paintings. And then I heard a shot.
Okay.
All these
I was thinking, was he the guy that like hit his head with the handcuffs? His skull? But no. And that's Numberland.
Defend themselves on that island. To help them is to help ourselves.
She's so pretty. I can see how she became famous.
Burned with passion. Welcome to the Circle.
So she's in the
Miss
circle?
Marcus.
Oh.
We share the same dream as you.
I am intrigued by the name of your little group, the Circle.
So is Marcus not part of Laplace?
Even if the world ends tomorrow, we still have a show to watch. Please, enjoy.
I'm excited. Okay, let's enjoy, guys. I wonder what the song's gonna be. Ooh. Oh. Oh, it's very grown up. So as you can see here, we got Nightmare in Green Lake comes in 17 days, but I already did that on my channel, so there's no need to rerun that. We got the new event, Anecdote. Whose Anecdote? Don't remember. Oh wait, A Knight's Anecdote. Ooh, this is... We got Maine's Bulletin in 6 days, Beyond the Ring, and a Tall Lighthouse. So which one of these are the special events for this one? Is there no, like, is it beyond? No. Is there no special event? And then they got a shop here. What is in the shop? Greetings, it's me, Marcus. Just wanted to reintroduce myself in case you have forgotten about me. Many readers don't seem to care about the difference between documentary and fiction. Many readers don't seem to care about the difference between documentary and fiction. On the floorboards under my feet are a little wobbly. That's alright. It reminds me of how... Is this important? Okay, let's see here. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. Guys, I don't know if I just noticed this, but usually the characters that you get in this patch, their insight level 3 items are in the store. And that's why I didn't even bother farming for this, because I'm like, if I just grind out the story and grind out this stuff, I can afford like pretty much 8 versions of her freaking book. Like, so that's probably gonna be the first thing that I buy. Oh no, yeah, I'll get her thing first, and then I'm gonna grind her level up materials. But yeah, usually they have their stuff in the store, which my dumb butt didn't realize until the last rerun. Okay. So, yeah. The Golden Waltz. Story. Okay, so let's get through the story mode. Woo.
Hey, you.
I don't like talking to her.
You, my hurry child.
I can't be late, so hurry this up.
Show. Which act in a show do you prefer?
Every part. Duh.
So greedy.
I mean, it's not...
Do you know which act I love the most? Not Act 1, nor 3, or 5.
2?
But 6.
Oh.
Oh, Act 6, my dear. That's the best part.
I mean, if I go to a show, it's probably for the whole show.
The part in which the king picks up his fallen head.
Okay.
Yes, it is. Her madness.
Like, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Next page. In a transparent...
Is she mad?
No. See, that's when the...
She just talks too much, and she's not as engaging to listen to as a guy, you know? With a guy, like, I could stay awake and listen to that. Okay, so greedy, blah, 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 part 6. Part the king picks up his fallen head. The knight pulls out the sword. It's not really... That's not really part of it. Yes, it is. My child is precisely where it belongs in the show. The part... The princess and Diamond's the opera singer taking center stage. As the curtain falls, her madness keeps them all alert. But the court seems... She seems so meek and mentally steady, nodding elegantly every gentleman she meets. What happened? In a transparent room under an unyielding limelight, her dignity stomped on like a silk handkerchief thrown around. Ooh, she mad? No, not anymore. Sleep, she said to me. Sleep. If that's what she said, then I don't need to wake up. It falls into blah 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 blah. Let's play. I'm excited. Ooh, wonder what... You got some storms storming. Some storms a brewing. Since the main chapter doesn't get like a special thing. But I don't have to take any screenshots. So no cutting for me. No cutting for me, y'all. Ooh! Ooh! Sorry. I'll be quiet. Guys, pay attention. We're watching a show. Oh, or we're in a classroom.
On behalf of the General Medical Association of Vienna, I would like to thank you all
we were watching
for
a
attending
show.
this demonstration conference.
Vienna.
It is a great honor.
Where's Vienna again?
As we can see, dear friends, the era of science has arrived. The era of man has arrived. Today, we will share the honor of witnessing the advancement of technology, its contributions to medical science, and even the world.
The world?
Now, please allow me to introduce the patient again.
Ooh, the
Miss
patient.
Isolde von Dietersdorf.
Isolde
This
von
lady has
Dietersdorf?
selflessly volunteered for the experiment.
Von
And in
Dietersdorf.
return, will receive a healthy mind in no time.
Whoa. What experiment are we doing here already? Ah, the electric chair experiment. Oh, girly. Isn't she like a celebrity or something?
She's been living a miserable life due to hysteria. How terrible it is for a young woman like her.
A famous, beautiful one, yes.
As we all know, mental illness is taking an increasing toll
Hey,
on
y'all
our
haven't
country.
even had
Even
COVID yet.
suicide
Y'all
has
haven't
become
had
more
COVID.
rampant.
Also, don't get my freaking video flagged because you said that, sir.
The tragedies are piling up, and our dear lady is in excruciating pain as we speak.
Oh. I mean, I hope you can help her, sir.
Thanks to the development of medical science, we can again be rescued from the abyss of pain. As I said before, the electroshock therapy uses the most advanced technology available.
Okay.
The medical use of electricity dates back to the 18th century.
The presentation of these obscure theories fails to enthrall the attention of the guests. Vienna's citizens possess less thirst for knowledge than a hunger for morbid curiosity. Tales of misfortune are favored over their cures.
Isolde? The youngest daughter of the Dietersdorfs? Oh, no wonder she volunteered. The treatment should do wonders for her.
Okay, bro.
You know there's something
I mean,
wrong
that's
with that
sad,
family.
but
I heard her mother stabbed
like,
old
dude, you
Dietersdorf
didn't have to
in the
say it
temple
out.
with a brass needle and killed every maid in the room.
heard her mother.
That thing's even made it into the curio market. I heard not even the Lord's water could clean the blood off it.
Ooh, yeah.
The family seems to be cursed. So far, no one's ever lived past the age of 40. In fact, the girl had a sister who died very young, and now her brother. I read in the papers that
Ooh.
he killed himself, right? Well, the artist did what an artist would do.
So is he not?
Wrote a sad poem and then set fire to his paintings, together with himself.
I mean, that just sounds like regular artist stuff to me. Let's be real. Weren't all artists crazy in this time? At first I was like, you might be onto something, and then I realized, oh wait, we're talking about an artist? Okay, I don't know if that one was the curse, but that was definitely some artist crap he did right there.
You know what? My uncle works for the police.
Some
He
Delulu
showed me the
olden
autopsy
days
report.
artist.
The truth is, Theophil shot himself. He was killed by a bullet.
Okay, so which one is it?
Good thing he didn't have to suffer all that pain before he died. Poor boy, he was so talented and handsome.
And now all you can do is gossip about him.
But the girl, oh, she's less fortunate. Fainted at her only brother's funeral, didn't even get to see him one last time. I hope the latest treatment will alleviate her suffering.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Lunatics. The whole family is a bunch of lunatics.
Oh, well, thank you, citizen number 2. For
Manners, sir. This is Vienna where we call these poor people arcanists.
I sincerely hope that Isolde can put an end to her miserable nightmare. After all, she is one of the most talented opera singers in Vienna. Just like her mother.
I mean, she is a slay. She's a slay.
You know what they say? Talent and hysteria go hand in hand. Think about it. They both come from the mind.
You also know what they say? Talent and vapes go hand in hand, because every talented person seems to vape or smoke nowadays, bro. One hand talent, the other hand vapes, am I right? The speaker notes these untimely whispers.
Quiet, please. The treatment will now begin. Are you ready, Miss Dietersdorf?
Yes.
I'll hold your hand, girlie, if you need me to.
I'm ready. Please.
I'll hold your hand. Ah! Ooh, I know that hurt. Ooh, I know that hurt.
3.
Are you sure you won't turn her to a vegetable?
Okay.
I'm holding her hand.
Perseverance is a virtue.
Wait, my bad. You say
I
something,
don't
sir?
think the electroshock is causing the pain you seem to be experiencing.
Are you sure?
Don't
You're like
let the
electrocuting
imaginary
her
fear
in
get
her
the better
brain.
of you.
You said this was a test, or like have you tested this before? Because I don't want you turning my girl into a vegetable. I mean, mental anguish plus physical anguish. I mean, she's probably feeling a lot of pain. I got you, girly. I'm holding your hand.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Bro, are you sure?
Now we'll begin stage 2. The voltage will be slightly increased.
She was already screaming, bro. But you just... Okay.
Please get ready, Miss Dietersdorf.
Get ready, girly. I got your hand, okay?
No!
Are you sure you're not killing her, sir? For the sake of science? Are you sure? Are you sure? Is it supposed to hurt this much?
Stage 3, on even higher voltage.
Let her sound is faded away.
Enough!
Yeah, I would have been like, bro, I think, just because they ended, like, torturing people, like, in public, don't mean you gotta do it and label it as an experiment. What the freak? Like, yeah, you're gonna take away her mental anguish if you turn her into a vegetable
immediately.
and her brain stops working. The freak? Chattering, also, yes. What's her name? Forgot. She'll tell us soon. Clattering, hushed questions replace the hum of electricity. The audience turns towards a petite woman standing in the back row.
I can't help but to question your methods, as well as the methods of the General Medical Association.
I mean, when I heard it, I knew it was going to be a bad idea, but seeing it happen live, are you sure you know what you're doing? Isolde, it's okay, girly. It's okay. Let me hold on to your hand again. Okay. It's okay.
Your electroshock therapy is a gross violation of humanitarian principles. Judging from what I just saw, it only brought the patient meaningless pain and didn't help her condition one bit.
Bro, what are you trying to shock? Oh my gosh, you're trying to shock the sense out of her?
Unless, of
Turn
course,
her brain to
you
mush.
intend to use physical pain to distract the patient from her mental pain.
Then she will always be in physical pain. Hello? Isolde, I know, like, dang. You know, back to therapy. Back to therapy we go. Her green silhouette is delicate and sharp, like a razor slicing through the chaos.
Even though this is a conference meant for conversation, you're being a little rude.
You're being a little crazy. So, how about you freaking put the electric chair away, okay?
The new
They use this to
electroshock
kill
therapy
people.
is not what you know from the last century. Now that man has tamed electricity, there's no doubt that the EST is the best choice for treatment. You shouldn't take it at face value, because it's not like the underlying principles are the same as that frog experiment, huh?
Why don't you tell that to anyone who's ever freaking sat in an electric chair? Oh, wait, you can't. Oh my gosh, you want to know why?
My treatment is supported by systemic theories and reliable references, and it is approved and sponsored by the General Medical Association, which means it's reasonable and legitimate.
Okay, well, how many people have you tested this on first? Or, like, is this your first time? You know?
Well, you are,
reasonable
correct me
questions
if I'm
here.
wrong, a social activist known for her little arcane tricks, Miss Cacania. Or should I say, Miss Clara?
Okay, well, if you're gonna be rude.
As far as I know, you don't even have a medical degree. Besides your so-called art movement. This secession, is it? It confuses me, really.
Honestly, sir, back then, y'all freaking couldn't get rid of the plague, bro. I'm kidding. It's not that late. But I was like, aren't you practicing medicine? So right now, isn't this a practice? Like, doctors practice medicine, right? So, like, if you practice and you mess up and she gets turned into a vegetable in front of all these people, then, like, wouldn't you be upset? Or, like, would you just shrug your shoulders and be like, oh, for science?
Anyway, in order to have a more professional conversation, I suggest we talk later. You know, after you get a medical license.
Okay. Later you might actually be behind bars for, I don't know, murder. So, let's stop here, sir. Murmurs and fragmented laughter swell among the crowd.
No, Dr. Schwartz. This conversation has nothing to do with my personal identity or experience. I'm only asking you as a citizen of Vienna and as a human being with empathy.
And you're saying it's not from the electricity. Are you dumb, sir? You're shocking her brain and you're like, ugh, well, this doesn't hurt. Have you tried it on yourself?
How can you not see that she's suffering?
Yes.
Have you been thoroughly brainwashed by the supposed authority of medical science?
Is there even a brain in there?
Blinded and deafened by hysteria.
Yeah, how can you not see? She's screaming, bro. You're telling me, it's like, I know you're screaming from being electrocuted, sweetheart, but I'm sure it's not from the electricity. It's from your hysteria. Yeah.
Oh.
Please, what is the science that backs up that this will cure her?
You rude little...
Yeah, finish that sentence.
Please allow me to reiterate, the EST is an advanced and reliable treatment. Besides, Miss Dietersdorf has signed an agreement before we started. The experiment is conducted under mutual consent.
Advanced and reliable treatment? Freak. Well, then why are we holding a conference for it with like a public demonstration? Is it because you're trying to prove it's reliable? Is this your first human test? What the freak?
Your objection is of no use.
Why don't you bring in someone who it worked for?
Interests.
You know, like if it works before, why don't you bring those people in? To be like, oh my gosh, like, look at me. After I got my brain electrocuted on the highest setting, I am now a functioning human being. This is probably the same crap they said about lobotomies, bro. Watch yourself.
But we always
look what's illegal now.
Since you question my methods,
I don't know if it's illegal, but people don't do that.
And indulge us with your
people don't do that crap.
Condition.
I think she needs therapy and like, you know, some medicine.
As I understand it, Mr. Sigmund Freud published his studies on hysteria in 1895.
You know, coping mechanisms, some healthy ones.
He believes that hysteria was a psychological disorder caused by problems in the nervous system. It was not a simple organ disease. His trauma theory explains that the patient's personal life experiences were the real cause of the disorder.
Hardcore medicine
the patient in subtle ways.
Like is hysteria the same thing as psychosis? I don't know. I'm not gonna diagnose her, but
it makes much more sense to analyze the patient's traumas than to harm their body.
Yeah, therapy.
As to whether his theory is advanced enough, you can read The Totem and Taboo, which he published last year.
What?
The gentleman's face cracks with expressions.
Freud. Freud.
Freud.
The man who told people to marry their mothers and kill their fathers. The one who couldn't get a word in when his patients spewed insanity. It took him 17 years to become a professor, for God's sake. Miss Clara, I've tolerated your immature antics, and I always welcome.
Hey, some people, I mean, some people aren't wrong all the time.
As rational and reasonable. It's just, how could you challenge me with such an amateur theory? You insult me as a gentleman, and you insult my reputation.
Yeah, this whole presentation's insulting your reputation, but I mean,
what? Dr. Schwartz, I did
do
not
with
mean to insult you.
Bang. What happened?
Miss Dittersdorf, she's unconscious.
Look what you did. Look what you did. You better hope she ain't no vegetable.
How?
How? Ooh, I wonder.
Get her off the chair now.
How? I've only tested this on rats. Get the frick out of here. Delulu man and his Delulu science. Do I even need to do that? Wait, where is it? They're not gonna tell me where it is. Oh, brother, I'm not listening to her. If I could have the choice not to. She's just not as, like, mentally engaging. Like, when I hear her, I kind of want to fall asleep. Like, not gonna lie.
Move! Oh, move!
See, this is what I mean. Like, Medicine Pocket's fun to watch, but, like, do not put me in the same room with them. They will curse me out and make me cry. Like, navigating the corridor is no easy feat. As researchers in Broran motion studies hurry along without watching their step.
Shoot, are you blind or did you hit me on purpose?
Oh. But Medicine Pocket, okay, the funniest characters are Verse 299. Regulus, and then I put Medicine Pocket right under it because Medicine Pocket is so funny. Yeah, they've grown on me. Like in between the time of like 1.5, a vicious deep purple substance drips from their face onto the hem of their lab coat, marvelously landing in a spot not yet coated with other stains.
Hey, hello. Do you know how to control this thing?
I would recommend turning it off and heading right to the medical facility.
It always drifts on my bed at night. I just sit back for a week.
Just remove your brain. Problem solved.
Going safe. Oh, go on, I didn't think of that.
Uh-oh.
Thank you for your advice. You are so sweet.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you're so welcome, pal. I'd wipe my eyes more often if I were you. Just do something to get that black snot off those lashes.
Medicine Pocket, please. I love them. Them and Regulus. They're both really funny to me.
The good news is, the persons in charge of this place are all dead. The bad news, the one in charge right now is not a person.
Hello, Researcher Medicine Pocket.
Oh, you're talking about Lucy.
Your meal allowance is being deducted to pay for door repair.
Oh.
I don't care, Buckethead. Do your worst. A few pennies don't bother me.
You think that door's worth a few pennies? The head of the computing center nods, taking this as a sign of amicable agreement.
You could have called me from your lab terminal. The technology department has equipped every researcher with the latest communication device, and I have the energy to communicate with everyone.
Then how am I supposed to know whether my report is lying in your trash or not? Oh, please. You know we gotta talk face to face to solve our issues when things get ugly.
With a flick of their wrist, a gray folder lands with impact, spilling its contents across the desk.
Congrats on the one and only achievement you got from the Manus Mask. We're now fully aware of its side effects, and this great achievement is filling the halls with oil and insanity. You should thank the Hatted Cuckoo for her report. No one's turned into a crazy monster yet, or the Manus would be attacking the headquarters from the place right now. Damn it! What are you doing? Are you even listening to me?
I think a lot of people don't like Lucy. It's being shown. Only I don't know how many. Only both of the people that's interacting with Lucy have shown no respect to that woman. They do not like the fact that a robot is in charge. Lucy turns her head, having just fastened the buckle on her face.
My apologies. You said we needed to talk face to face.
Girl.
If I understand it correctly, this is your #1 request.
Okay, girly.
You always carry a face in your pocket? That's just great.
You are welcome. It is our duty to learn and meet the needs of every researcher. This will help them reach their full potential while respecting the nature of their being. I received some letters of complaint. They asked me to develop a better sense of humor. They said it would help me understand the researcher's sarcasm, so I am studying it.
They are all very sarcastic.
75% of the complaints mentioned they did not want to see a face on my head. Some even used strong words like, "Never let me see that face of yours again." I am glad that you are one of the other 25%, Researcher Medicine Pocket.
You know what? I don't mind if you keep that face on, as long as you let me kick it around a bit.
Ain't nobody like Lucy. Like, you think she's their boss? The newly faced haunting robot nods slightly, pleased with their renewed consciousness. Consensus?
Regarding your second request, I have read your report. I fully understand the side effects of the mask as well as the feasibility of the decryption.
Ah, so they're studying the mask. It usually turns the people who put it on into Venice, so they're probably trying to find a way.
Then what's the point? It's like trying to get the syrup formula out of a Coke can. Ugh. Again, we are all screwed without the original ritual from the Manus.
It is too early to conclude that the mask does not contain important clues. The attempts we are making are very necessary. Besides, the situation in Laplace is not as bad as you say. The side effects are completely under control. The subjects are only suffering from dehydration and mania.
Well, you see, mania is bad. Like, we need researchers to not be manic.
Fortunately, the Rehabilitation Center has extensive experience in
You're
dealing
making
with
them work
manic patients.
overtime!
And some researchers, like yourself, are already manic without putting on the mask. So the side effects will not affect them much.
Ooh, she got you there, bro. Oh!
Yes! Ball pens! Ball
She
pens!
said,
brains.
you're already manic, so you should be fine. Two reasons to rise swiftly, removing the poor soul who lodged a pen into their eye socket, and just as swiftly replace the broken glass.
Extensive experience, huh?
They're really trying. You're making them work overtime.
That is right.
That seems like the
I am
worst
glad you
department
have
to work
noticed our
in.
efforts.
I don't
We have
know what
prepared a
department
large
is
amount
fun
of
other than
polymer
Team
materials
Burton.
in case of minor vandalism by the patients.
Like the other department, this department, you have to like, all the researchers are manic and crazy, and then they're having another department work overtime. The rehabilitation department, they're working overtime, like dealing with manic patients. They're
Amusing.
working in a psych ward.
So this is the logic of a machine, huh? Humans are as expendable in the lab as glass.
Ooh-wee.
You should be glad that your head is harder than my teeth, alright?
Your opinion surprises me, Researcher Medicine Pocket. There is a big difference between the human body and glass.
Yeah, no, I can see how it could be frustrating talking to her, but I feel like I'd be okay.
As for the
Yeah, some pretty
original
strong
ritual,
personalities.
you
though.
are not the first researcher to make this suggestion. We are fully aware of its importance. We have dispatched investigators and members of the Field Agent Administration to investigate various regions.
Ah, they're part
Here
of
are the
the
images they
Field
sent
Agent
back.
Administration team.
Field... what?
Field Agent Administration. If you have not heard of the name before, most prefer to call them the History Guards, given their function.
Oh, they're history guards.
Right. That team of cannon fodder.
Oh my gosh.
The thought of people being thrown around like garbage makes me feel lucky that I'm just a piece of glass.
Medicine Pocket lifts their head, examining the screen, their attention completely diverted.
Looks like face-to-face conversation does solve problems. Finally, we're getting somewhere. Aside from the insane colleagues running amok. Let me guess. The blue dots are good news, huh?
Oh.
Correct. They represent the safe areas immune to the storm.
That's only two, though.
North
And
America.
that's the center.
I should have gone there for a walk in the park. I don't deserve to suffer in this stupid gray prison.
Hey, your hair color really matches the color scheme, to be honest. That's probably the center, right? That's Vienna? No, not Vienna. They said they're headed to the center, so it is Vienna. Then what's, like, I would assume if blue is safe, then red is the center?
I
and
have
it's
to say, Researcher Medicine
in the
Pocket,
center.
even though I approved your request for a sports field, which you claimed was a humanitarian need, I think it is more of a canine need.
Not a humanitarian need. I can imagine them filling out that
I
form.
suggest you install an indicator on your humor module so we know when to laugh. See? Like this blinking red dot.
Medicine Pocket. I love Medicine Pocket. Medicine Pocket and Regulus are really Climbing the ladder of my funny me. Like, if you're funny, you're definitely one of my favorites, and I like you.
Is that Vienna?
I already figured it out before you, so I'm kind of smart for that. They wait, but the android does not offer up any further information.
All right. Not privy to the information, huh? I know of your tricks. One day I will find the logical fallacies in your words, I swear. And this here... Yellow. Better than the worst, worse than the best.
Yeah.
That's the agency. What's all the fuss about? Don't tell me there's a 500-meter-long blue crab.
No sightings of large marine organisms other than the Gorgon.
The Gorgon? Did we fight the Gorgon? Is this the island?
This is where Timekeeper and her team are right now.
Okay. Wait, if we had to pick two places, but isn't this place also safe from the storm? So the place where the Uluru Games are held was safe from the storm. Plus the island, plus the Foundation. Those are like the only places, right? I think it's in North America. Hey.
By the way, it seems you can distinguish between colors precisely, so the canine elements in you are more of a personal choice than an innate trait.
They just want to play outside, Lucy. Come on.
I see your efforts on improving your sense of humor, I do, but that's enough now. Turn off the module, okay? Who the heck put these complaints in the box? I'm gonna kick their teeth out.
I do, but that's enough, okay?
Back to business. Timekeeper and her team are in a bit of a situation.
Yeah.
The details are classified, and I am not privy to them either.
Huh. Classified. I know what's going on. In this place, classified means they're in big trouble.
Mm-hmm. Give me more medicine pocket arcs, please. Well, we're going back. No, we're not going back to the island. Dang it. Oh, we are. What's happening, though? Like, this doesn't sound like the Foundation.
What are they? Hoop did not tell us about these things.
Oh!
Get away from me, you arcane fiends!
Oh, are those... I'm not even... Ooh,
Marcus?
it's in the newspaper?
Marcus.
So we're just not gonna... Take me back.
I'm sorry, Madam Hoffman. I was reading the newspaper.
I know I told you to practice your arcane skills more, but you don't have to do it all the time. I just told you the oath to secrecy for this mission. Level 2 Investigator Marcus, repeat it to me.
Remember the field
mission manual.
Never disclose any information about the storm or the era to irrelevant people. Never build unnecessary connections with the current era. Never disclose any real information about the headquarters.
Just don't say anything to anyone about anything.
Never discuss confidential matters in unrelated settings. Never contact or interfere with the insignificant.
So just say
Stay out of their lives.
Don't say
silently
anything.
Observe and respect their lives.
Don't say anything ever to anyone. Don't interact with anyone, and don't ever say anything that anyone could hear and then anyone could know. So are we gonna talk through telepathy or what?
And why is the stupid train never on time?
Did I really say that?
Yes, in a low voice after the last
And why is the stupid train never on time?
You have a talent for
That one's my
multitasking,
favorite.
I'll give you that. But the point is, as a rookie investigator, your focus should really be on the mission.
Okay, so far there's like no department in the Foundation I'd want to work in.
Yes, Madam Hoffman, I'm so sorry.
They all seem so stressful.
Laplace has analyzed the information from the field agent squad and suggested several critical points on where the storm may arrive. One of them is Vienna. The history guards have reported sightings of menace leaders there.
Center.
Considering they will probably do the same things they did in 1929, you know, escalate the international conflicts to accelerate the reverse. This mission is probably quite risky.
Yeah, you guys don't want to be caught in it.
It's okay, Madam Hoffman. I am fully prepared.
It sucks. Imagine if Vertin was here, though. Y'all could be put straight in her suitcase.
I've been waiting for my first field mission since I joined the Foundation. Thank you for approving my application, or I'd still be talking to rusty filing cabinets and diamond patterns on a wall.
No need to thank me, Investigator
Like, this
Marcus.
seems like the coolest
Your application has been approved
department
by
to work in, other
as your
than
arcane
Vertin.
skills would prove very useful on this mission.
But, like, low-key, this also seems the riskiest, because you could get caught in the storm and die.
This time we will track down Manus Vindictae in Vienna and gather intelligence on their rituals. The intelligence should help with the storm immunity research, making it the top priority of all other missions. That's why I said your arcane skill reading will be useful on this mission.
What is that?
Yes, understood.
Is she able to read stuff and, like, visualize it? The young student straightens up. Her mentor catches her emotion and replies unsmilingly.
I know how lucky you must feel for returning to your era, after being isolated from the outside world for so long. I will take you to Romania and visit the orphanage where you used to live. If we still have time for that after the mission.
Maybe I'll survive.
I'll do my best, Madam Hoffman. Whatever you need, as long as my arcane skill can do it.
Oh, she's from Romania? Oh.
By the way, how's the timekeeper doing on Agent Island?
You mean the island getting shot at?
Marcus, have you already forgotten what I just told you? This is a confidential matter.
But it's in the news. Unknown island appears on the agency. Forces attacked by arcane creatures.
Okay, but we don't have to talk about it. People don't need to know more than they need to know, you know?
Ownership over island causing conflicts between Bulgaria, Serbia, and Greece. Austro-Hungarian Empire and Russian Empire to establish a negotiating committee. Madam Hoffman, the increased turmoil could cause the storm to arrive earlier, right?
That is not our problem. The headquarters will send someone to intervene since it is caused by the Arcanum. Now, just focus on our destination, Vienna.
Marcus is adorable.
Time to get out. Grab your luggage.
Another sweetheart from the Foundation. Which I'm just like, dang. Ezra. Now Marcus? Just gonna pinch their cheeks so hard. Oh snap. We got... Oh, it was Frick. Can see. Okay, we got our gummy bears, guys. But they only give like 5 freaking thing. I'm like, thanks for the gummy bears, but it's only worth 5. Like, thanks, but it's worth 5. Come on. At least like 20, you know. I'm gonna collect them. But they're cute. Thanks, medicine pocket.
Here it is, the national treasure of Austria.
Chocolate cake.
The creamy chocolate cake, the buttery ganache, and the delicious apricot jam. Created by the ingenious
Marcus Protection Squad.
Franz Sacker in 1832, renowned throughout the world. The dessert of Vienna, Sackertot. My first time seeing a real one.
At the cafe's entrance, Marcus's fork holds reluctantly over her mentor's little gift.
How should I cut it?
Like you'd cut a cake.
If I cut straight, the cake will get mushy. If I cut sideways, I'll miss out on the apricot filling. What if I eat it in one bite? No, how unrefined. The director would scold me for that. I have to think carefully. There must be some other way. Remember all your training, Investigator Marcus. This is the most important moment of your life. Don't get too excited or you'll ruin it.
Oh my gosh. It's one to pinch her cheeks. Then the fork falls.
Oh
no. Oh. As Hoffman cuts the Sarentia Forte in 2 with calculated precision.
What?
No, nothing. Thank you for deciding for me.
Oh my god, you don't know. The cake rightly is a national treasure, soft and layered with apricot jam. It is consumed in mere moments.
What's with the tears, Marcus?
She got her work cut out for her, Miss Hoffman. Please.
Because
she finished the cake.
The cake is way too sweet.
Cake? You can't have a too sweet cake. I'm sorry. But, like, cake can't be too sweet. Like, good cake? Chocolate cake? The cafe bustles with others coming and going. As Hoffman checks her watch, now for perhaps the 15th time in fewer than as many minutes.
According to the plan, the head of the Vienna branch would pick us up and guide us through the necessary procedures of this era. But our train was 2 hours late.
Ooh. 2 hours?
That being the case, our Mr. Carl should have been waiting for 2 hours, but so far there's no sign of any gentleman in the Foundation's uniform.
He probably left.
So Mr. Carl is also more than 2 hours late.
I like, you know what? Just call me when you get here.
A clever deduction. Let us hope otherwise. I'll go check if he got here before us.
The mentor steps out from under her umbrella's shadow and heads into the cafe. Left behind, the apprentice looks around aimlessly. She catches a few key words.
I bet that island is a secret base of the Dual Entente. That's why the
what?
Bulgarians are so anxious. They're worried about their exit on the Aegean Sea. A friend of mine is in the Navy. He saw a ship leaving the harbor loaded with gold. War is coming, friend.
No. How does that explain the arcane creatures over there? I'd say it's never been discovered before. Like the Celtic Otherworld. You know, the heavenly land beyond the sea in Bran's legend.
So are the arcane creatures that are attacking the plains, are they the birds that keep inflicting me with poison? Or are they from the cave, those man ray? Is that the fish looking things that also inflict me with poison? Do they also inflict me with poison? I think so. Is that what's attacking them? The Manus man rays, or the birds?
The Arcanum has declined after the Enlightenment. It is an
Those
honor
look like the Manus
for all
man
of
rays,
us
though,
in this
but
era
it was so
to find
fast.
such a paradise from the past.
Barely gotta look
You're
at
not
it.
fit to be human if you don't understand what that island means to us, my friend.
But what does it mean to us?
Secret base.
Other
things. Fascinating. I need to write this down.
Oh my gosh. Oh, she's so precious. My heart. Marcus opens her notebook, jotting down these bits of trivia with a quick and earnest enthusiasm. Her desire to catch the length and breadth of these comments forces her to lean quite conspicuously until she finds she has become an object of spectacle herself. Girl, you're spying.
Miss, could you show me your papers, please?
Uh-oh.
Ah, right. I'm sorry. My friend has it. Could you hold on a minute?
Uh-oh.
I am an arcanist sent from the headquarters of the St. Pavlov Foundation. I have a letter of introduction from the head of the Vienna branch.
Arcanist? Then you come with us, miss. Hands up and be quiet.
I mean, you never know. That's why when people are just like, I'm an arcanist, I'm a little worried, because I'm like, are you sure? Like, it's very hit or miss if people will, like want to arrest you or throw you out if you say that. That's what it was like for, when Yenisei and Versvet was like, we're arcanists. I was like, ooh. But the guy was like, oh, okay. Like, I thought they were about to be like, you're a what?
Bring over the golems! We have an unregistered arcanist.
Unregistered? In Vienna, yes, but she's a guest. Huh? So she is registered with the Foundation. Why do they assume she's an unregistered one? Hoffman's attention is drawn to the commotion unfolding outside the window.
Marcus. Sir, please listen to me.
Jarvis! A single misstep causes a mistaken interpretation. A sign of defiance. Enough to compel these loyal city guardians to fulfill their duty.
Don't let her get away!
Are we fighting already? Oh, brother. How hard will this be? Question? What are your weaknesses? None. Yes, I can bring my beautiful 37 skin and show how it works. We also have Druvis. I think I'm gonna switch her. Maybe Jinangsu.
I walk fast.
But I don't think I'll need it. Insight level 2, level 30. Okay, so we're already like leveling up here. Okay, so she's insight level 3, and they're both also insight level 3. But Balloon Party's insight level 2, level 50.
Look at my back.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
It could be found.
Fine. She's in her princess dress, by the way. So don't mess with Princess 37.
Time to check my calculation.
Right wind.
4 is a bubble.
Shit.
It could be found.
Wanna watch the air time?
Uh-huh.
Oh. Don't blink.
He's about to heal. What did he do? Oh, he saw the beat healed.
Wanna watch the aerial stunts?
Well, that's your idea.
Wait, we got a 3-skin team. Wait, I didn't even realize. We got 3 skins on. Not to flex, but
Right win.
I do wail just a little.
I said hello. Are you irrational numbers?
How much healing does it do? Okay, 37. Oh, it's kind of what everyone wanted to see.
Demonstration.
Whatever. Сколько побед?
Could be found.
Does it look different?
To the world
Oh,
of
it's
numbers.
green. We're in Feather Numberland. Get knocked out, bro. Oh,
Red
nah.
38
This
is
song,
about to return.
a bop. Let me just say. Okay, I'm still listening to it in my head.
What is happening?
Your mom.
At ease, gents.
Oh wait,
Allow
no,
me
you're
to
good.
explain.
You're a
This
good guy. You're wearing.
respectable lady is most definitely not a Russian spy.
Where is she from again? Romania? Is that in Russia? I think is it. A Portland gentleman with a handlebar mustache hurries over, his forehead glistening with sweat.
Ah, Miss Hoffman. So, this lady with the big case is your assistant? No spy would be stupid enough to carry an entire case of papers in public. So will be all, gentlemen.
No wonder they thought she was a spy. The guards offered their salute. Is that it? Salitude? Before ushering the golems back to their post. Hoffman's face is the picture of awkwardness, one that could mark a new entry for this exact situation in the next field mission manual. I need to get certain care. I don't think I'm gonna rock Isolde, even if I get her. I don't think I'm gonna rock her this patch because it's seeming like we're nearing insight level 3, and I really need to focus on getting Balloon Party there.
The gentlemen in Vienna have become exceedingly sensitive after the infamous espionage cases of 1913.
That makes sense.
And their
Understandable.
pride was almost destroyed by the Redl case. The man was even head of counterintelligence and had a sexual orientation not tolerated in his time.
Oh.
Well, I'm not sure which of the reasons hurt them more.
Oh. He was, oh no, it's a guy, right? We're talking about? Yes, a man. He liked guys.
Sorry, Marcus.
But it's okay,
I should have
dude.
told you that, as your supervisor.
I mean, like, to be born in this time probably sucks for him. Oh, poor Marcus. I mean, it was probably both. Probably mainly the second reason, honestly. Yeah, nope. It was probably the second reason. People be wildin'. She nods, but only manages a half-spoken grunt of affirmation. I want to make sure I say the right word. Okay. I was about to say, and I was like, wait, I'm talking about a dude, not a girl.
The belief that Arcanists cannot cast arcane skills without the ability to speak. So
you don't
old
hear
and
that kind of stuff in gacha
like
games.
muzzling a dog.
That's
that
why
gets out of control.
Reverse IT9's ahead of its time, bro. It's ahead of its time.
Can we dispel it now, Mr. Carl?
I have to remind you, Miss Hoffman, that theoretically we have to go through an entire approval process before I authorize the dispelling of the mute spell.
Man, they probably got money in the foundation. They got so many branches, bro.
But whatever, who cares? They shouldn't have treated a young lady like that, for whatever reason.
Yeah. A freak. Mr. Carl is a portly and pale man. His appearance punctuated by the scent of punch cards, in every way a representative of the Empire's bureaucratic system. Overall, he seems a pleasant sort of man, despite his position. What was that? I just want to give her a hug. She seems like one of those puppies that like are shivering all the time, like the trembling puppies that are just like trembling all the time, and I'm just like, calm down, honey.
Relax. This was just a minor incident. You'll never find another place
Well,
as
like,
tolerant
it's
as
kind of
Vienna.
adorable.
The very same principles the Foundation
That I want to
strives
adopt her. You know what? Ezra's my child, and so you know.
All registered
I will only
arcanists
collect the
can
most
come
polite
and go
children.
as they please in
So.
this beautiful city. We even offer artists and musicians perks that cover every aspect of their lives, because Vienna loves art and music.
Ooh.
Oh, speaking of registered arcanists,
I like opera.
Would
Can
you
we go
show
see
me her
opera?
arcanum license?
Arcanum license?
Yes, ladies from the headquarters. Even so, I'm more than willing to skip some unnecessary procedures for you. We still have to be careful about security, you know, especially when dealing with arcanists.
But why do you have to check it when she's from the Foundation? Like, is that not clearance enough? The heck? The portly bureaucrat rubs his hands together slyly. It is evident that he would be no easier to deal with than the golems.
I don't think the headquarters issues such a license. No one told us to apply for one.
Really? I thought that... Weren't they trying to get Regulus to register? Dang. I'm like, y'all ain't registered? Like, at all? In no way, shape, or form? I thought... You know, weren't they trying to get Regulus to register in, like, Chapter 1? And she was like, you will not have me on record?
Oh, there must be some mistake. All arcanists entering Europe must possess an arcanum license issued by the local government.
Oh, was it because Regulus is British? She lives in England? She wasn't registered? Girl, how'd she even get around?
Austria enacted this policy in 1756. We abolished it in 1868, but we're in the time of great tension, so...
But, like, it's abolished. I don't know.
Perhaps this lady knows something. Ms. Marcus?
I don't know nothing.
Yes?
Please leave her alone.
You are an arcanist, even though you're sent by the headquarters, correct? Show it to me then. Your arcanum license.
Hoffman's brow furrows. This, then, is what it looks like when those in power wish to exert their authority. But the more pressing crisis here is that there be no way to produce an authentic paper from 1914 without adequate preparation.
Marcus is my assistant on this mission, Mr. Carl. She is not to answer your questions directly given her rank and status.
Yeah, don't... Marcus, shh.
It is me, the one in charge, that you should turn to, not my assistant.
Tell him.
Oh, lady from headquarters, don't get me wrong. I didn't mean to usurp your authority. It's not an issue. You didn't have to.
Ooh, don't mess with her.
I have a...
Huh? She's like, what? Marcus hands over a slip of paper from her pocket.
Here.
Oh.
Oh. Hmm?
Mr. Carl bursts into a series of protracted sighs.
Is everything okay, Mr. Carl? Is it not acceptable?
Oh, yes, it's a perfectly good license. I can even smell the ink from the government office. Welcome to Vienna, Miss Arcanist from Romania.
Slay!
You should have shown it to me sooner. It would have saved us a lot of trouble.
Well, I mean... The poorly man smiles as he returns the permit to Marcus, who seems as though she has just stepped off a rocking boat. Did she make that?
I'm so sorry to have wasted your time.
Well, I don't think she would do that, though. She seems too nice. I would trick him in a heartbeat, though.
Speaking of which, no offense, but you are 2 hours and 15 minutes late, Mr. Carl.
Wait, I just realized Hoffman's a human. And if Hoffman's a human and the storm happens, the suitcase wouldn't save you. The apprentice's apologies cut short as she is taken aback by her mentor's dramatic shift in intact.
My apologies. The Minister
This
of Finance and I had a
mentor-apprentice
little too
relationship
much at
crap.
lunch. Well, your train was late too, wasn't it?
Yeah. You should do something about
You
that.
were having lunch when you were supposed to be here. He agreed.
Relax, lady from the headquarters. You're just not used to this pace around here.
How slow is it?
Look at this industrialization and so-called modern designs. They have turned our beloved city and our carefree life into a cold, impersonal machine.
Isn't that your job to do something about it? I don't know. I'm like, people in power complain, but I'm like, isn't it your job to fix it? The freak.
Please forgive the train staff, the sewer workers, and the plumbers. It is their right to be a little unpunctual, and enforcing this right is a symbol of our free will.
So naturally you're happy about it. Got it. I don't know.
In the end,
2
you
hours?
didn't wait too long, and I got to enjoy my lunch. It all worked out.
So you knew we wouldn't make it here until 2 hours later. Got it. Hoffman remains unswayed and indigent while behind her, Marcus hangs her head. I'm like, then you could have told us to come 2 hours later, Mr. Big Back. Clearly, Mr. Carl's joy is his alone. Yeah, no one is happy we had to wait in the train station for 2 hours and you got to enjoy lunch.
So, why was your train late?
I don't freak. You just said
It
that's
crashed
normal.
into a deer. A deer with free will.
Tragic.
Dang, he said that's
All
tough.
right. Forgive this old Carl for his minor mistake, ladies. The rumors about the Golden Isle had kept the branch busy. There was no one else but me
You
to pick
said
you up.
that's tough.
It wouldn't have been so embarrassing if headquarters had sent us manpower instead of taking it from us.
I am also on the job, Mr. Carl. Should I include your complaints in the report?
No, that's okay.
Yeah, you don't want Constantine to hear that.
It's just a group of lunatics banished to an island. They're arcane criminals from a small country, and people will forget about them in less than a month.
Oh, brother, what are you talking about? Lunatics banished to an island? Well, they have survived the storm, and if a storm hits y'all right now, let's just say not everyone will survive.
Only a few would believe that it has any real influence on Vienna.
Now, they do talk like crazy
the young
people,
artists who think highly of themselves, the schemers with evil plans, and the conspiracy theorists suffering from neurasthenia.
Why? Huh?
The Magos and the Bohemians are already giving us a headache. Arcanists, they are not at all the Empire's top ethnic concern.
I forgot this is the world we live in.
But aren't you in charge of the registration and management of arcanists?
Isn't that your job?
Well, first of all, isn't my loyalty to His Majesty and the Empire?
Debatable.
Before you use the title Head of the Vienna branch to define me, I am first and foremost an honored citizen of Vienna. And I serve our great Emperor, lady.
Okay.
And I thought you said this was a tolerant city.
Yeah, what the frick? Y'all seem to have a hierarchy.
We are responsible for dealing with the problems caused by the Arcanists, just as we deal with the Megars and the Bohemians.
Well, it seems like you think Arcanists are problems, to be honest. Oh no, yeah, I don't like him anymore. Mr. Carl swings his cane and strides forward cheerfully.
Alright. That's the Venerable Vienna branch of the St. Pavlov Foundation, over there. Let's go.
Marcus touches her left cheek, still warm from the torch of the mute incantation. Yeah, get wrecked and get tricked.
Mr. Call is very different from the staff of the headquarters.
In fact, most of the time the branch members aren't comrades who share the same goals with us. They're more like local
that seems like a
officials
very
we have
useful
to deal
skill
with.
to have.
We need them as a buffer between the Foundation and the local governments. They can help us maintain peace in the human world.
Well, I mean, someone who, like, thinks of one group as lesser to another group, I don't know if they should be in charge, to be honest. Especially as a buffer. He doesn't really have that open of a mind.
But you can't ask too much of them. Not all of them are cosmopolitans. Most of them put their emperor and their country first.
I don't get that.
That's why we shouldn't disclose classified information to them.
Yeah, because they're freaking... They're rats.
Does it still hurt?
They're gonna freaking tell the Emperor anything.
Oh, it feels much better now.
Good.
Good thinking as well. The mentor swings around as if on a swivel, with a face as plain curiosity.
Marcus, did you already have that license before you joined the Foundation?
No. I created it just now.
Yes. Austria abolished that policy in 1868, but Romania did not until 1913.
Oh.
I carried it with me out of habit. Thank goodness I did.
I thought she just made it. I don't know what her skill is, so I kind of assumed she just created it. Oh, never mind. I was right to think there's no way she would just choose to trick him.
This is indeed the era I'm from. That time has returned.
Never disclose any information about the storm or the era to irrelevant people.
The apprentice halts her speech, crowded by Hoffman's warning.
Put away a license. We need to catch up with Carl. Remember my words, Marcus. Never trust anyone, even if they're a branch member of the Foundation.
Especially in this emperor-worshipping place, okay? To worship just another human like that is beyond me. I don't know. Could not be me. I'd serve our emperor. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Okay, that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. I'm excited to see what happens next in verse 1999. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Make sure you comment if you pulled Isolde. Check out the Discord, check out my TikTok, check out my Twitter. And I think that's about it. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Bye! Oh, Cheko out.